course, a not-for-profit agency. We provide residential services to people that have mental retardation and developmental disabilities. But I think that we provide more than just residential services. We provide emotional support, companionship, friendship, you name it. We provide that support.
CDD pretty much provides residential supports, providing a safe environment, providing the services that have been planned for through a team process, maintaining medical supports, maintaining contact and integration in the community, helping maintain relationships with family members and friends outside of the residential setting.
Because we are going to decorate that kitchen. And I've brought these 3 colors that go along with the new kitchen tile. And you guys are going to vote today on what color you want to decorate the kitchen.
We have one client in particular who I first met, and he was on a decanoate of an antipsychotic, which is a injection that he had to get every 4 weeks to control the psychiatric issues. And now he's no longer on that, and he's living independently in an apartment and has a job, and I've seen that progress over the last several years.
And as Tony's medications were reduced, he became more and more functional and more able to communicate and get along socially. He made a good enough impression on Goodwill Industries during the time he was employed at the workshop that they were supportive of him going into competitive employment. And of course CDD was involved helping Tony make decisions and deal with issues as he grew, as in employment and in residential services. When people have competitive employment, but they have certain kinds of issues that they need help with when they don't understand their paychecks and when they should be paid and how much they should be paid. And I found CDD to be rather proactive in their support of Tony in that situation.
He's almost the best worker I have on the dock. He knows what he's supposed to do. He doesn't have to have somebody looking over his shoulder all day long to tell him what to do. He knows his job, he comes in and does it, and he does a good job. Any problems we have, all I have to do is make a phone call, and they're willing to go the extra mile to help with whatever problems I have or Tony has. They help tremendously.
Tony's one of those success stories where he worked really hard, and the staff worked with him really hard to get him to a place where he could be out on his own in his own apartment.
They help me get good jobs and stuff, and help me get independent living and stuff like that. Getting me ready for my appointments and stuff like that, making my own doctor's appointment, own dentist appointment and stuff. Getting me ready when I get ready or do it on my own.
What color is that? Look closer.
Where?
Very good. Give me 5, Oscar.
Well, I think that the thing that everyone needs to have is the ability to be as independent as possible, to strive to help them to be all that they can be.
During the whole 12 years that I've worked with the Kansas City Regional Center, I've worked with CDD personnel. Just in general, I find that they're professional in their dealings with me, and they bring a commitment to the process.
I think that in order to provide the whole spectrum of services, you would have to include the interdisciplinary team. We couldn't do this by ourselves. We would need to include the workshops, the Kansas City Regional Center, Jackson County Board of Services, in order to really provide not just a service, but a quality of life.
To be able to pick that up and run with it and network with other agencies and organizations and learn what they're doing, it adds to the holistic approach, and it certainly improves the services to the clients.
I really love Harvesters because I've been able to expand their nutrition program here, where they've got a wide variety, which has allowed them to make their own choices.
It says if we want 12 to 14, we need 2 cups of mix. So here's a cup. We want to leave a little bit of lumps, because if you leave it a teeny bit lumpy, then it'll make fluffier pancakes. Project Strength is an adult nutrition education program of Harvesters, and we've partnered with CDD to teach clients how to make some food on their own and some nutrition choices at the grocery store. Harvesters also partners with CDD to provide them with meals at all their houses. They're looking good. Everybody has now had a job either cooking or cutting up something, and I think they all have shown that they have some skills in the kitchen. And I think we focused on some important nutrition goals, like trying to use skim milk at the grocery store and buying more fruits and vegetables. I think they're learning a lot.
We also have good communication with day programs, and CDD works well, I think, with day providers and providing a service that has consistency between the two agencies, and I think they work well with other agencies.
Paul, got them all separated?
Yeah.
Cool. Good job. Good job. Very good. Very good. Nicely done, Donald. Good job.
Well, I think more than anything, it's just the support of all the agencies. When we all work together, we're working towards a common goal, which is to keep them working. When you don't have that, you don't have the support at home to just say, you have to come to work every day. If we have a behavior issue, we have to count on you to address that behavior at home as well as us address it at work. And vice versa. If you have a problem at home, we will try to support that behavior or the program for that behavior at work.
The interdisciplinary team are people that have to have a holistic view. It takes the whole person. I mean, everybody has to work together, and it all has to connect in order for the person to feel like they're being supported and getting what they need to succeed.
Out here, we have to really structure our programming because we do have people who are retired. Even our 70-year-old will get out and really try to cut the mustard. You know, you get her on one of her good days, she can really go. So out here, they like things like bowling, you know, low impact things. We walk with them on nice days. They like to have picnics, you know, and that type of thing. They like to just go out and have a good time.
It plays a big part with CDD to have a staff that's willing to be able to interact with them and to be able to sit down and talk to them if they need any problems, have any problems, you know. I sit in with annual plannings with the fathers and mothers, and they come out here and we sit down all as a group and come up with their plan, what they need to learn or what they would like to learn. We teach them how to develop better communication skills, cooking programs, come up with ideas for them to develop. It's like a teaching, basically. You teach them how to use the phone, or we get their room clean and laundry done and help them throughout life. They love it because they come home and have independence.
It's all about helping someone learning to help themselves. We have to teach them how to develop their skills to make it in society the best they can.
Close.
These guys are like an extended part of my family. My family just took them on as family, and with every birthday, everything, they would buy presents for these guys as if they were doing it for me too, you know. So it's not a job anymore. It's just a part of my life.
New friends, I like animals, I like to do some activity like swimming, arts. Horses, arts, craft, swimming, do everything, just almost anything I like.
Wasn't it?
It was kind of fun.
She's got a good family support behind her, and you know, she has all the skills that she needs really to live out on her own. But she loves Cedar's house so much that she doesn't want to go. She wants to stay, and she feels like that she lives in the best place possible for her.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
We're not going to always probably have these types of support agencies and everything like that. And, you know, all these agencies working together help to, you know, broaden their horizons and different things and make it easier, a little bit easier for them to be able to succeed, you know. They have the same dreams, the same aspirations, the same goals and everything. It's just going to take them a little bit longer. Some of them may never, ever reach those goals, but as long as they're trying, you know, that's important to them. They just simply need to be loved.
Here you go. One more. Before CDD took over this house, it was a another group home, and it closed down, unfortunately, and CDD took over and remodeled the house and the bathroom and everything, painted it and restructured the whole house and the land, and opened it again and invited new residents into it, new programs and new staff to bring out the new growth of CDD and their mission of independent living and development of disabilities.
Look at this, Kendrick.
I think they're some of the realest people you'll meet, and I sure appreciate that because they wear their emotions on their sleeves. I mean, you see and you know where they're coming from. There's nothing hidden. There's no hidden agendas, and they just bring a lot of realness and truth to your life.
Well, the first day I was living here, I met a woman named Stacy, and me and her started being friends, and we started dating and seeing each other. And now we're married, and we've been married for 1 year and 2 weeks. Laundry's a cinch.
Just I can't seem to. That's on League Laundry Basket. We have that almost 4 loads every week.
I think CDD has given me a good opportunity to learn what it's like living on your own, paying bills and like rent. I go to church every Sunday morning and night, and I go to the library about once, twice a month. I feel that my rights get respected here. But also in the other way, I got to learn to respect the opinions of others.